Hello everyone, welcome back to our final of the two Execution Chamber matches, folks. These are very emotional matches, folks, because these matches are the most important matches of these guys' career because their careers are on the line. As we see Mr. Clean and the Pillsbury Doughboy locking it up first. This is not your common Elimination Chamber or Execution Chamber match. Usually this is to decide a champion or something of that nature, but in this right now, we're deciding who goes and who stays as part of our roster. So, Pillsbury Doughboy and Mr. Clean are the first two out of 6 guys in this match who have earned their way into this match by losing their preliminaries. So if you lose your match, you were putting into this match. Your career is on the line as you see Tom Brady, New England Patriots quarterback, entering the ring. Now, why are these guys in this match? What did they do to get in here? Well, one, they have not been very successful as far as doing anything constructive as part of the show. As much as we've tried giving them shots and opportunities, they haven't taken advantage of any of them. As Pillsbury Doughboy now, I think he eliminated Mr. Clean, so Mr. Clean's gone. Mr. Clean heading back to clean towels and floors. Whatever he does, it's not with us anymore. Wish him the best. He was great while he lasted. But again, folks, when you see a guy eliminated, folks, that means they are indeed out of not only this match, but out of this company, out of this show, off the roster. And one of the reasons we're doing this is because there are a lot of hungry people out there who want to be part of it. So if you're on the roster and you're not doing anything to contribute to the show, you're not being successful, and you're not doing anything constructive, then why bother keeping them on the roster? It's just costing us money and time, and, why bother? When there are a lot of people out there who people want to see, and a lot of people out there who want a shot and want a shot opportunity. As Tom Brady now is showing his dominance in this match, as he does a few things, and this is the most active I've seen Tom Brady in a match, actually, in all honesty. As you see, Chucky, one third of the Horror Connection. Freddie and Jason, who are the other part of the Horror Connection, they have been very successful. Jason's won melees on his own, and both guys have gone for tag team goals already. Chucky hasn't really contributed to anything as part of the group. As Mr. Hanky is coming into the ring, as you saw him earlier earn his way in, or lack thereof. The way he got in is he lost the Viewers' Championship, letting everyone down. So Mr. Hanky is in here fighting for his career too. Can he get his back on the roster? Maybe, maybe not. As Mr. Hanky and Chucky go for a pin, one on Pillsbury Doughboy, one on Tom Brady. As Mr. Hanky's taking it, and maybe that woke him up a little bit. Maybe he needed that. And the other person involved in this match, as you see there in the corner of your screen, waiting patiently to get in, is King Kong. I don't think I need to tell you who King Kong is, but what I can tell you is King Kong, for a very big guy, also hasn't been very effective. What has he done? He's not gone for any. We've put him in shots. We've given him opportunity after opportunity. He's constantly let him down. So he's earning his right. So these guys got to show why they belong here. If they win this match, granted, they have showed that they belong somewhere on the roster. However, I do want to add that my son has implemented his power as co-host and all that. He felt that it wasn't fair that we have these two Elimination Chamber matches, as Chucky just tapped out to King Kong with a backbreaker, as Mr. Hanky goes for a pin on Tom Brady. I think he's going to get it, and I think he did. Yep. Tom Brady's gone. Chucky's gone, who's still unconscious. As now it's Mr. Hanky and King Kong. This is literally Davey versus Goliath. The smallest guy on the roster versus the largest guy on the roster. As Mr. Hanky's taking it to King Kong with no problem. Maybe, losing that match, maybe that you took ownership of that. Maybe King Kong woke up finally. He should dominate as a big guy. If you're as big and strong as King Kong is, why should you lose to anybody? Especially, you gotta wonder though, he's having his problems with Mr. Hanky, the smallest guy on the roster. If you're King Kong, shouldn't you have no problem beating this small little piece of shit, literally? But you never know. But Mr. Hanky, unlike King Kong, has held the gold already. Fortunately for him. Fans like him. I don't mind Mr. Hanky. I don't mind King Kong. But unfortunately, one of these guys is staying. One of these guys is going. But my son hasn't, like I was saying before, I was, wanted to point out that action there was the fact that Mr. Hanky goes for a pin and might have him, maybe? Nope, got the shoulder up. Is my son has invoked his ruling that he feels the two winners of the Execution Chamber matches, whoever wins this one, and earlier we saw Floyd Mayweather win the other Execution Chamber, as we just saw Mr. Hanky reclaim his claim to fame, as now Mr. Hanky has won this Execution Chamber match. I guess, losing his title might have woken him up, maybe smartened him up a little bit. Maybe he felt a little embarrassed, he wanted to earn his way up, but as I was saying, my son has made the ruling that what's going to happen here is later on today, after the title match we have scheduled next, actually I take that back, this is the second to last match, so folks, the final match is the final match, which is going to feature, this has been added by my son, like I said, who's invoked this. It's going to be Mr. Hanky, as we see now, against Floyd Mayweather. And again, my son has made this ruling that Mr. Hanky and Floyd Mayweather will face for the final, that spot. Both guys have earned the honor to get in here, but both guys have won this. So how do you decide which one's better than the other? Well, put them together, of course. And the winner of that will, in fact, be our permanent guy on the roster. The other guy will say la vie. We wish them the best. We wish all those guys the best. Sadly, sad to see King Kong, some of his size go, and some of those other guys too. Well, they were very popular guys, Tom Brady, the New England Patriots, and so forth. But, well, folks, kick around back and get ready to see who wins, and hopefully one of your favorites wins, and whatever, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, and get ready for the next bout. Thank you.